Hi, welcome to our Mautic Serial video series presented by Higher Education Marketing. Today, we're going to show you how to create standard campaigns in Mautic. We have other videos focusing on simple campaigns as well as more complex campaigns, but today, we're going to focus on those of medium difficulty, such as email workflows. Let's get started. First, we're going to navigate to the campaign section of Mautic using the main menu. Then we're going to create a new campaign by clicking New. Schools are required to give their campaign a name. We're just going to give this a test campaign name for the sake of the video. And you can also add a description, as well as put your campaign in a certain category. And these will help you better organize and keep track of all of your different campaigns. In this area over here is where you can select the parameters that will affect the publishing of your campaign. You can toggle whether or not you want your campaign published. You can choose to publish it at a certain time if you don't want it published immediately. And you can also choose to unpublish it at a certain date if you only want this campaign to be temporary. When you're ready to start building the campaign itself, click Launch Campaign Builder. To start, you're going to select which parameter triggers the workflow. This could be when a contact joins a particular segment, or when a contact fills out a particular form. In this case, we're going to show you how to build an email workflow that is triggered when a prospect requests more information on a school's website. So we're going to select Campaign Forms, and then we're going to select which form triggers the campaign. In this case, it's going to be the Contact Us form. In Mautic, you have the option to add multiple forms, but in this case, we're going to do just a single isolated workflow campaign for this one form. And we're going to click Add. The next step is deciding what is going to happen when someone fills out that particular form. So we're going to click the plus button right here, and then we have the option to either choose decision, action, or condition. A decision is made when a contact decides to take action or not, such as opening an email, or if they didn't open the email. An action is something that is executed by Mautic, such as sending an email or sending a text. A condition is based on known profile field values or submitted form data. So, in this case, if we wanted to have a certain email sent out based on a certain answer a prospect gave to a particular form field, we would select this. But in this case, we're going to be creating a simple email workflow that is just triggered by anyone who enters the form. So we're going to select action here. Then you have a large list of different actions that you can take. In this case, we're going to choose Send Email. So you can give this parameter a name. This doesn't have any bearing on the campaign itself, but it makes it a lot easier to organize your campaign. And it can be helpful when you have a lot of different parameters, as we are going to have here. So in this case, I'm going to give this a name, Send Email 1. This is going to be the autoresponder, and we want this to be sent out immediately after they enter the form. Of course, this is up to you, but this is just what we're doing in this case. And then you can choose which email you want sent out. We have our email right here, but if you hadn't created the email yet, you could create a new email. If you wanted to change any information in this email, you could edit it right here. And if you wanted to make sure that everything's correct, you could preview it here. We're going to add this email. See, this is our autoresponder that is sent out when someone fills out the form. Now, let's say we want to send out another email afterwards, a drip campaign, as you will, to help nurture this lead towards enrollment. We'll click the plus icon again, select action, choose the send email option. We're going to call this Send Email 2. Now, we don't want this one to go out immediately. We want it to go out a little bit later. Let's say in this case, we want this 2 days later. It could be, of course, anything you wanted. It could be sent out the next week, so you could choose from this drop-down menu. You can also choose certain hours when you want this to go out, as well as days of the week. In this case, we're just going to select weekdays. Then, you can scroll down and find the next email you want to send, or, as we mentioned earlier, you could create it and edit it. We're going to add that there. Just going to drag this around to make it easy to illustrate. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to keep going. Keep adding actions, clicking send email. And this could go on for however long you want, however emails you want to include. It could also be as detailed as you want as well. So we're just going to keep going. And then let's just add one more just for fun. So this is the fourth one in our workflow. I'm going to have this 4 days. Only go out on weekdays. I'm going to find the particular email in our email bank. I'm going to add that. We're just going to move this over here so it's all evenly spaced out. And there you have it. That is our email workflow complete. We have 4 emails in this case, but you could have however many you want, 10, 20. You could have this going out over weeks or months. It's completely up to your school, and it's very easy to customize in Mautic. When we're happy with the workflow, we're going to click Apply, make sure all of those changes were saved, and we're going to close the builder. If we want this to be automatically published, automatically start sending out these emails, we would toggle the published to yes, and then we would click Save and Close. If you wanted to just have this campaign created, but you didn't want it to start just yet, you could click No, or you could choose to publish it at a later date. And that's it. Now you know how to create email workflows in Mautic. For more videos, you can visit the Mautic CRM section of our website at higher-education-marketing.com.